bog death grip in Tennessee. So I pull my leg off. We'll use it as a shooting stick if we need to. What's the day after Christmas? December 26th. It's about 15 after 7. I've got here about an hour ago. My plan is to ride a day break, slip in here to a little cut through that I've been getting some pretty good deer activity the last couple of days. So I've had some bucks sparring and even had a buck kind of tailing a doe. He was sniffing her out, so I think I've got some young does that are coming in really late. Their hind legs look really stained and dark. So it rained a little bit yesterday, and right now it's 52 degrees, so it's not cold at all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up shop today. I'm going to try to set in some thick instead of setting in a blind, because it's comfortable enough. You can set outside today. We've got good weather. The only bad thing is it's supposed to have some wind, and it's supposed to have some gust up in the 20s. What I'm hoping is right here, as soon as the sun comes up around 8 o'clock, 8:30, we can get some deer coming through, because they travel this area quite a bit. And I've already gotten some deer picture of some deer that are in the area, so we just need one of those younger does, if they're still in, to come through. So we're going to walk over here, find us a spot, and we're going to get set up. twigs around it. And also just some tall grass that I can kind of set back here and blend in. I left my bog death grip in Tennessee. So I pulled my leg off. We'll use it as a shooting stick if we need to. I think generally today would be a good day. The only downfall is going to be this wind. And we can only take a buck today. Next weekend's the last weekend. We got a doe day next Saturday. So I saved one tag specifically to use for the last day. If we have to, we'll switch things up later. If I've sat here for 2 or 3 hours. I've got a deer down to my left. I'd say probably 50 to 100 yards. That's blowing. I don't think it's my scent because the wind has hit me right in the face. It's blowing this way, but they do come from that bottom flat, and they work their way up through here. And they usually come up right here in this opening, cross, and they'll start moving up into the thick stuff over to where my other blind is. Well, the wind has started to pick up. It's blowing pretty decent when you get down to the stretch here. A couple weeks left in the season. Filling those tags gets a lot harder, especially when your deer movement drops off significantly. But it's definitely more hard to pattern these deer right now. Got so much temperature fluctuation in this hunting season. I've let a lot of bucks pass in the hopes that I could take a little bit bigger, older deer. Now I've kind of got myself in a situation to where if I want to put one on the wall, I'm not going to have to be picky. I would just about dare say that these deer are going to stay in the thick stuff, and they are not going to come out, and they're going to move in the thick and bed down. I hear some beagles running some dog, or beagles running some rabbits. Could possibly be a deer, who knows? But I tell you, boredom sets in quick. have any deer movement. Even the squirrels are not moving today. Walked up here on top of this little knoll, and I'm pretty much looking down where I was at. But I'm also watching these roads just to make sure that they're not crossing in and just not working down my way. But I tell you, the wind has picked up really bad. And I'll be honest, I don't think anything is going to stir today. I just think it's going to be a crappy day. We're going to ride it out right here for a couple hours. And if we don't get nothing by noon, we are hitting the road. If you're looking for a good snack bag, right there's where it's at. Ambush snack bags. Got these silicone quiet snack bags. Seals. Opens super quiet. You don't even hear it. So I'll leave a link below, but go check out Ambush snack bags. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Well, that was an epic fail. Dud of a hunting day. All I've heard is a few does blow, and that was at the break of daylight. As soon as this wind picked up, everything is on lockdown. And looking at the weather forecast, chance of rain later, wind gust 30, 35 mile an hour, constant 10 mile an hour wind. These deer are not moving today. I'm smart enough to know it's time to hit the road. So, shifting, going back to Tennessee tomorrow to hunt, so a little bit closer to home. Right now, 2 weeks left in the season. It is getting tough to punch a buck tag, especially here in this area. So I'm heading out of here, driving back to Tennessee. We'll be back in the blind tomorrow morning, see if we can snag us a Tennessee tag. So appreciate you watching. See you on the next hunt.